Hey guys, it's Jess and I have another health update for you all. As you know, we have been seeing a specialist at Shady Grove Fertility Center, and Jared and I both had some tests done and we got the results back at the beginning of last month, and I'm sorry I did a terrible job about vlogging this past month. My high school bestie got married and I have been super busy with plans and bachelorette parties, and the actual wedding was this weekend. So we were down on the Eastern Shore celebrating and doing the whole wedding thing. So I basically had 3 tests done. An ultrasound, HSG test, which I think I blogged about in my last health update, and then like some lab testing, hormone testing stuff. So with the ultrasound, they were testing my egg reserve, ovarian function, something sciencey, healthy, reproductive words. They want to see generally, I think it's 10 eggs, so I guess 5 on each side, maybe it's like 12, I don't know, something like that. What I do know is that mine were around 26, so they were above average for both sides, which is good news. And then the HSG went well. This was where they basically shoot dye inside you to see if there's any blockages in your tubes. If the dye goes all the way through, then you're good, and if not, then usually they can see where the blockage is and how severe, blah blah blah. The dye went all the way through, so there were no blockages that they could see. Now, the tubes are super tiny, and so I guess there still could maybe be some sort of issue that is just too small to see, but it was good news that, you know, there were no blockages visible. And then the last test I had done was just, you know, blood lab tests. Those all came back great. All my hormone levels were within the normal range and stuff, which was really cool because about a year ago, when we were just kind of figuring out that we might have some fertility problems, one of the red flags was that I had some lower levels or just wonky off levels with my hormone testing. And so this is a really neat testimony to whole foods diet that we've been on, and just cutting out all the processed food and stuff like that, is that a year later after doing that, my hormone levels have corrected, and I haven't done any allopathic medication or, you know, fertility treatments so far. And so it's neat to see that those things are improving for me without having to take medication. They're just naturally improving with my diet. So then we get to Dode's test, and his count was a little bit low. I think the average is generally 20 million per milliliter, and his number was 16 million. So that still sounds like a butt ton to me, but it is a little bit lower than the average. So I think his motility is normal, so they're all swimming fine, but morphology is really important, and that's like the shape or the form, you know, making sure that they're proportionately sized and just correctly created, I guess. The average morphology is only 4%. So of the 20 million per milliliter, only about 4% are usually correctly formed or have the right morphology. Joe's number was 3%, so it's just a little bit lower. I will be doing a lot of research coming up on how we can improve sperm count and morphology if that's possible, probably blogging about that too. But basically, when we went to our last appointment, they said that we can still continue to try naturally, and obviously we've had success conceiving naturally. Now the goal is just to maintain that pregnancy. There's a higher risk of another ectopic. Once you had one, the statistics say that you have a 10% chance of having another one. I am hoping and praying that that's not us and that we're part of the 90%, and I feel good about it so far with having done the HSG and seeing that there were no blockages visible. So we've decided that that's the route that we want to take, where we can officially start trying again. So we're just gonna see what happens naturally for a little while. If we do IVF, there's still a 2% chance of another ectopic. So even doing IVF wouldn't take away that risk completely, and we would be adding thousands of dollars and medication and stress and all that in the mix. So right now we are just hoping and praying and trying on our own, and we'll go from there. I am officially unemployed now, and I'm excited about that. That means I have more time to do this kind of research, focus on our diet and our health. I am starting nutrition school next week, and I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so that's where we are right now. We're just, we're trusting and we're praying and we're doing what we think is wise for our family and what's been working for us so far, and we'll see what happens. So thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next time.